Hello everyone, and welcome to Speedgaming Main. Today we've got the grand finals of the Speedgaming Live 2024, online at OOT Randomizer tournament. We've got ourselves Alexis, Volc. I'm starting with me in comms today is Tafael. How are you doing?
I'm doing very good, Star. How are you doing this afternoon?
Doing good. Looking forward to a great matchup here between our runners. This is grand finals after 12 qualifiers and four rounds of brackets are here in the finals.
Yeah.
We'll see who wins. This is the first game in the best of 3, so no one's eliminated today, but we'll see how this goes.
Yeah. Our runners got here. Volc started out by beating Exodus, then Flea and beat Nath in the semis. And Alexis beat Kalari for Seze. What the hell's happened, which I think a lot of people were probably picking as a finalist themselves in the semis. And that's kind of where we are. We've got a Light Medallion and a ZL Star today, so this is going to be fun. Normally, the Light Medallion means we have a pre-completed dungeon, but our pre-completed dungeon is a Temple of Time, so it's worthless.
Yep, so we do need a minimum of 5 dungeons beaten today.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah. Nice early ZL start, so probably just go to CAC, grab Composer's Grave Song, grab the 2 songs over there, and then swap back Child.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see how this goes, but we should be off here shortly. We can see the countdown on Volc's side.
Yeah. I think we can see Alexis boosting his game audio on his side.
Last minute stream adjustments, that we are off.
Yeah. Outside of Temple Town.
Here was the first seed in qualifiers, Alexis the 11th, Welf, Kokiri, Lost Woods, and Fortress. Well, maybe we won't be going Child so soon because they're a sizable chunk of Child's here 0.
I mean, you still kind of want to hit upon a song check and a song check.
That is true, but they push it off a little bit here until you get explosives or something.
Explosives are minuet. Prelude Star means we kind of like changing isn't the issue, but Kokiri Forest and Lost Woods means you don't want to go Lost Woods to the forest region at all if you can help it. But it's got 2 songs, so you're gonna have to.
Yeah. But we'll see what we find here in Kakariko. This is a very, very standard opener for Speedgaming Live settings. We go Kakariko as adult here, clear the early checks, see what we find.
Yeah. Kakariko, we're going to see 4 item checks and a song check, and then we're also going to go into the graveyard, grab another song with ZL, and probably 2 more item checks as well. Unless our runners are really feeling spicy and want to skip top race.
I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Oh, big chest. Crater Path to Phantom Ganon, quite possibly a song.
Yeah.
And that's a wallet. Okay.
Alright. Roll, grab the 20 rupees, so that way you can hop up on this fence, so you can see this.
Well, and Bonk for Alexis. Oops.
Yep.
Heartpiece in the Windmill. And our song here is Requiem. Okay.
Alright. Alright, we're getting at least 3 songs out of this adult trip.
Yeah, the both runners are definitely going to be playing Requiem at some point to pick up the song there.
Yeah. Volc's gonna go check the Skull House, which means he's gonna end in Composer's Grave. Ooh, covers.
30 is dead, and 20 is dead. Okay. That's a Goron Tunic. That's nice.
Okay, well, there's one potential path to Volvagia completely destroyed in Kakariko Village.
Yep.
But nice to have the Goron Tunic before ever having to go into Fire Temple.
In fact, that's actually 2, because there's also Hover Boots right there.
Yeah, well, no, we also, I was talking about, we had the wallet and the Goron Tunic bolted.
Oh yeah, true, actually point.
So we can't have Tunic Logic in play for Fire Temple today.
Shipgrave is dead.
Take a look and see what's in the crate.
That's Big Poo Bottle, I think.
Pencil that in for later. That could be logically required, or we may find another bottle and we just don't really care too much about it.
We'll see. It's one of those things. Yeah, that's definitely a bottle with something yellow in it, so that's a Big Poo.
Yeah. Big pill bottles, for those who are unaware with this randomizer, are actually one of the two things that are inside of a bottle that are actually logically important when you get it.
Because you can't get rid of them.
You can't get rid of it without turning it in, which means it is, like, it could theoretically lock up on a song and all the other bows that you would normally need to get a big bow.
Yep. Because, yeah, we do have it set as pretty much all OTR racing settings do, so you only need to do one big poo. You don't need all 10. And, ooh, magic.
Magic. Magic covers. It's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. Sadly, we don't have a way to blow up Link the Goron, otherwise I would have liked to take those hovers over to Crater for the song, which might be our path to PG, such as we were discussing Minuet earlier.
Yeah. Like, it's really, really tempting just because if it is Minuet, you just get Saria's song check for free.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not likely to happen unless the item on the song check happens to be here and is useful, but that's very unlikely.
Now,
Because
Alexis...
we do start with Prelude in these settings, which makes one of the 12 song checks an item, which with song check and which item is entirely random. We have had, for instance, earlier in the brackets, we had a race where the Saria song check was your first hookshot. And that's Epona, speaking of those earlier.
Yeah. I don't think Alexis checked the big... Did Alexis check Poe rewards? Skulltola rewards, or no?
He did not.
Alright, maybe I'll save that for another trip into CAC or something later.
Alright, let's see what the arch is. I'm absolutely horrible identifying this freestanding.
Yeah.
I think that's a small chest on the right hand.
Volc's got a Pona song, is gonna go out to Crater as well, Colossus as well.
And Bolero.
Oh, Bolero. Okay.
Okay, well, speaking of the Crater song, I guess there's that. What is that?
I don't know.
Fox 1 is dead.
Alright, well, we got a good old fashion song chain going on here.
Yep.
What's our next song?
That's a rupee on the wall.
I equipped the Goron tuning. Okay, it's Saria song, unfortunately.
Okay, chat, did anyone catch the arch? I assume the Crater Heart piece was nothing, otherwise Alexis probably would have picked it up.
Yeah, I don't think so. It was anything either.
Blue key, it looks like.
Both runners having half a heart. Okay, Volc at least remembers he has the Goron tunic.
Oh, and this is our first medallion check now from both runners. Forest, Water, and Shadow is a horrendous stone layout, and we also need to do Deku and Fire for the medallions.
Yay! Let's go Nocturne on Burning Kakariko.
Very possible. We do have Jabu, DC, and Spirit locking that today. Child Spawn looks like was the Lake Lab.
Yeah.
And Aruni is dead, good to know. Although we already have ZL and Saria's song, so that's not the greatest hit.
Yeah.
Although, well, we don't have access to Child Goron City right now, so there's that.
I mean, we have access, we just have to go a very, very long way.
That's true.
At least the Serenade, essentially, Serenade, but slightly worse, is our Child Spawn. So at least we're going to get to reset it to the middle of the field and be able to go through and check upon a song.
Yep. On the other side, we're gonna see Child Market for Volc.
Yeah.
This is not foolish about the only thing Child Sphere Zero that isn't.
I mean,
Or
it's
one of
this
the
and
only
chicken.
things.
This chickens. The rodeo
Branch and
was not foolish, but we got it
has been
hinted.
hinted
So
dead. Valley might not honestly be a horrendous play. Because we really haven't found much in the first 8 minutes.
yeah, songs and a claim check.
That's a claim check.
Trail's not fool. Trail isn't going to be hinted foolish this seed, so there's some value in that.
Chicken's not cooperative with Alexis. Took him several tries to find the second one, but there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, for a refill.
Yeah, Volc's gonna start working his way to 10 skulls.
Also a good idea, especially with our grand sum of no items right now.
Yeah. Volc will probably have slightly better time of day coming out of this for Lon just because she's not gonna have to run all the way down the bridge and then down to the field.
Yeah.
Song
of Time. We are fighting a lot of very not helpful songs right now.
No, and Rudo's letter unlocks 3 of our songs today, by the way.
Yep, because Jabu's our forest men.
And yeah, boy.
We know Nocturne can't be on OOT certainly, because Shadow's a stone. And nothing in the tower.
50. Yeah, I mean it's $50, but we're not probably going to. We're not hitting. We're not going for bomb chiefs just yet.
No, I don't. Yeah, they're not that desperate.
Alexis will go do child shooting. Yeah, and then we don't have to worry about Skullmask because Lost Woods is dead.
Nope.
And then time of day will probably work out where he'll be able to do Richard as well.
Yeah, it's like just before sunset for him. Unfortunately, he did not get the child shooting gallery first try.
Yeah, I imagine Volc stays and quits out of Silo just to see where it is for child. And then probably takes the L and we'll walk over to Kokiri Forest just to go get the song. Which will kind of feel bad, but we have probably Saria Song Path, and which means OOT's probably going to be Minuet today.
Probably. And actually, I might not even bother with taking the L to get to Kokiri. I might just go from Lake, because our save quits by Lake Lab, and get Open Grotto on the way there.
True. True. I don't always like walking out of Southfield without bombs, but yeah, Open Grotto could be the first bomb bag.
We're kind of just low on checks at the moment, too.
Yeah. Alright, time to go see if Roaster's a good boy today. Yeah, you both like to see and hate to see. Oh yeah, we can do child fishing. Child fishing exists.
Yep. Yeah, I think Alexis wanted time of day, which is why he didn't go over.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, if he went for fishing, he wasn't going to get a bonus song. And
nothing. I think that was a loopy on the letter spot.
Yeah. Oh, we have magic already in a starting lens, and we start with Lens of Truth. We can already do chess game. Wonderful.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
I mean, right now, like, realistically, we have the 2 Sacred Forest Metal song checks, child fishing, chess game, and chickens.
And Valley.
And Valley and Open Grotto. That's our We can count the number of open checks we have left in the seat on 2 hands.
10 skulls too, but yeah, it's a collection of really lousy checks.
I guess El Grotto and River. Yeah, but like we're still.
Oh, we have we have hovers and logic.
Oh,
so
hovers. So
River
yeah.
is a bit.
Rivers.
It's about 10 checks, and it's not Lens game. And nope, that is completely for. He's gonna do night market.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pardon the random French. Both runners are French, so I do have French on the brain a bit.
Yeah. I mean, I still would like to do. You really need to do Saria song check because you. So let's see. Deku is one of our medallions. So it could be, yeah, Shadow Med. So like we could have Kukiri sword behind all of our stones inside Ganon's castle for these settings. So I feel like you kind of want to go look at. The problem is that our songs aren't actually very useful anymore because Well's been knocked out, and you know that it's almost certainly not going to be Minuet at Saria song check. It's either going to be Serenade Nocturne, Suns, or Storms, and Storms is down to essentially 1 check, 2 check, and Frogs 2. Sun Song is 1 check, Serenade is no checks, and Nocturne would be nice if you had Dins, but we don't have Dins.
Nope.
Yeah,
Song's not super valuable right now. Yeah, because Storms with Kokiri and Well Foolish and Frogs one-handed, that just knocks out pretty much everything Storm's locked.
Yeah.
And Alexis doing a play I was mentioning earlier of heading out of Lake to Southfield into either Valley or Kokiri. I could see both plays, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. I think Volc will be joining in a second.
I think so. I mean, not much else to do.
I mean,
it's also everyone's favorite check called Dompe.
Oh yeah, Dompe digging is there. Fire Temple to Bongo.
Funny game. Fire is a medallion, Bongo's a stone, which makes for some fun implications for hints.
Yeah, but
that was the other thing I was going to mention. Is the first check of fire is available?
Yeah, but also like Fire Temple to Bongo, like we already have Dins. We already have.
We don't have Dins.
No, sorry. We already have hovers. We already have tunics. We already have magic. Alexis is okay, so we're gonna go take a look at Valley. So like our paths to Bongo are hookshot, baby strength, bombs, Dins, potentially
access.
Oh god, so Rito's letter is going to be in Fire Temple.
Very possible at this point, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, bombs could be in Fire Temple. It's just very unlikely because basically there's only 4 checks that don't require bombs in Fire Temple.
We'll see. Though although that makes me think that when they go back adult, playing Bolero to check the first check of fire might not be as stupid an idea as it normally is, especially if they still find nothing here on these child checks.
Yeah, that's a scale.
That's a scale, which does open up child domain in logic. We already have river access, but that's domain. And it also gets us beans for Adult Lake.
Yeah, I kind of suspect you're going to see them both make a play into river next. And then probably just use the river shortcut.
Adult fishing is... Yeah, adult fishing is bomb choose, which is a good hint. Which just incentivizes going river to buy beans, I guess.
No, they're not gonna. You're not gonna do adult fishing just for bomb choose. That's the problem.
I don't know. I mean, it depends on what they find because they are very low on checks.
Yeah. But we got 2 more checks here in Domain now, and we'll grab another Hindstone. I feel like you do River, and then you go back up River, and then you just go over to Lost Woods and take the shortcut, and then just go to Child SFN. I mean, songs are invaluable, but we still technically need Nocturne. Everything else but Nocturne we can probably get away with not having.
And Frog's Tail's dead. Not surprised.
Okay, so Storms... We've managed to literally somehow turn Storms in from being, like, the second or third most valuable song in this game into literally a single check in the process of 19 minutes.
It's basically equivalent to Sun Song at this point, yeah.
I mean, Sun Song at least launching its skulls. A little easier, but...
That is true, because 10 Skulls is one of our outstanding checks, and Sun Song would help with Dampe, one of our other outstanding checks.
Yeah.
Decent rupee layout for Alexis.
Yeah, this is going to be a 3-diver.
Not so friendly for Volc.
No. And a little bit of flame storage here in order to get the torches done much faster. Yeah, Alexis is able to do the faster one, which kind of involves like yeeting yourself off the platform. Just health. Yeah,
this rupee layout is garbage for Volc.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of those things where it's unfortunately not like seeded. Okay, another more tunics.
Game, we have both tunics already.
Let's just pray we don't see Domain Morpha. Because that would just suck. Because
it would.
Alright, Upper River. Created the PG.
Mitchell Sharisaria song, not a helpful hint.
Yeah, we'll see how many beans Alexis opts to buy. If it's 2, that means there's probably something on the Arch and Colossus. Is that a bow? Okay, so there might be something on the Colossus Arch. We'll have to see where Alexis goes and plants those beans, because one of them's going to go for Lake, and then the other one will have to find out. Red Rupee on the lower river heart piece. We'll have 2 more hintstones up here, plus a grotto. I'm wondering if that was a hookshot that was on Colossus Arch.
Oh, I muted myself. Oops. Oh. And forgot. Storms on Burning Cack. Okay, that's significantly less concerning than average.
Yeah, now until we get Trail Path to something.
And then we're going to be very concerned.
Yeah.
But well, being foolish makes me think, because oftentimes a dungeon that's foolish just ends up being super late in logic. And I wonder if that just might be the case. Oh, funny game.
Well, if you came up here... Yeah, if you came up here, you would end up done Domain. So I think we got a Yeah, bow on the upper river harpies, and we might be a strength away from being able to beat Forest Temple. I think if that was, because
That was hookshot, yeah.
I hookshot on Arch, because I was trying to figure out what it was, because it wasn't boots like, but yeah, that was bow.
I thought it might have looked a little long and skinny on the arch. My first thought was, well, I thought it was like, is that arrows? But no, we didn't have a bow at that time. So yeah, that's hookshot would make sense.
Yeah. Alright. Well, time to go get her song out of Child Isophone. At this point, you also just kind of want to do it because we're only sitting at 2 paths and it's 3 hintstones, and you can always kind of just run out and quickly check the Kokiri Forest hintstone as well.
Yep.
I don't think we're going to go see what's on the stone by the Lostwood Scrub.
No, that one's too far. Yes, the bow also does let us do cack archery and gives us HBA. We do have a POTA song.
No, HP is dead. Fortress is dead.
Never mind, it is. You're right.
Um,
Big Bows is fully accessible. By the way, you have the scale in a big bow bottle.
Yeah, if we have a... Yeah. Oh, they could be going for the bottle. They could be actually, that's right. They could be going for the big Poe bottle in Graveyard.
Yeah, I forgot that too. Because it's one check, but on the other hand, they don't have a lot of checks.
It's not that it's one check. It's one check, but it's also it's not that it's one check. It's one check, but it's also a free bottle, which means that now you can do Ice Cavern.
Yeah, that too. And Alexis only checking the top end of SFM. We'll probably check the other two as a dull, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Here goes Bean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here goes Bean 1. If he makes, he's not playing. Yeah. Okay. So he is going for. They are both probably going to go for the that big Poe bottle.
Seems like
they will take the L, so that way they're just outside Castle Gates and walk over to Keck, and we probably do set up for Dompe digging, and then do Dompe digging because we got Sun Song.
Yeah. Which actually works out pretty well for routing those checks.
Yeah, we get to do Dompe digging, and then you probably get to do chickens. You don't want to do chickens,
Night
but
skulls too.
Yeah. You don't want to do chickens, but on the other hand,
there's not much else to do.
When we're getting down to, we were at 2 hands worth of checks recently. We're kind of getting down to 1 hand worth of checks.
Yeah, just a bit.
Oh.
Okay, Icy Waters is dead. Fishing copy and Market to Bong.
Market.
Oh yeah, we're definitely getting that big Poe bottle.
Oh, we got a choose in here though.
Oh, that's a nice find.
Yeah. The double-edged sword of Kokiri Forest is foolish. It really stinks, but on the other hand, Midas House is so easy to check. What did we see in Market so far? We've seen nothing on Chess Game, nothing on Richard, and nothing on...
A claim check on Child
Claim
Shooting
check on Chinese... God damn it. Yeah, claim check on Child Shooting Gallery.
I'd be getting that big Poe bottle.
Yeah.
Volc also planning to be in Lake there. I think both runners are thinking about those choose.
Well, no, it's also top of Lake, which could have your first talk shop.
And Lab Roof too, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was just thinking it was the Adult Lake duel, but it's not. Hey, more choose, speaking of!
Yay. It's, we've now found 3 of our packs. Didn't see exactly how many Volc had, but...
He's at 20, he only got the 1 pack, so...
Oh, he found the 20 pack. Oh, he's sad.
Ooh, big chest, Boulder of Destiny, and a hint that, sorry, Sunsaw Grave is a bomb pack. Well, okay.
Yeah. And, okay. Okay.
What was that? I missed it.
Hookshot in Boulder Grotto.
Okay, now everything's opening up.
Yeah, now you might skip chickens.
Yeah, at this point, that's our hero.
I'm guessing on Alexis' side, this will be a bomb bag for some reason.
By the way, that's not path because it was separately hinted.
Yeah. And we had Sun Song with Tier 0, so we're not seeing any sort of bomb bag path shenanigans today. Or at least hinted bomb bag path shenanigans. King Dodongo, also not.
This is the
One of our
fireman.
not one of our required songs, so. Yeah. It'd be interesting to. I mean, Volc having a hawk shot, Oh.
I can't imagine Alexis will put it off that long.
Alexis will find it because he's gonna walk out of market to turn in the Big Po bottle when he goes adult, and then he'll go check the bottle. But I guess the question for Volc is that Big Po bottle and is that hookshot enough for you to like skip chickens? Because that's a juicy hookshot.
It is. On the other hand, though, you're also here as Child and Cat, and you're never coming back with Well Foolish. Oh, hey, fairy bottle. Funny game.
Yeah. Volc's at 7. But, like, we can now basically do all of Fire Temple, except unless it's hammer-locked.
Yeah.
Which is scary.
No Wolf Path, but it might be our market to Bongo, honestly.
Could be.
There's Fire to Bongo, because with the path prioritization, we probably got two Bongo paths instead of a Wolf path because Fire is locking Bongo.
Yeah, it
so
could
I suspect market to Bongo might be our hammer.
Yeah, we could be seeing a hammer on Big Pose, which would open up. It means that the hammer looper vault has the keys that we need to go upstairs and fire to get our tins.
Just pretty good chance. So we can look at polling here for Alexis, which might have our answer.
Yeah, these two checks are opened up now that we have bomb bag.
First one is a strength upgrade. That also might be it, because we do need a strength potential. We do need a strength often for fire, and sometimes for shadow.
Yeah, more often for fire.
We also just need one for strength. We also just need one for 2 for spirit temple. Well, we don't necessarily need it because it's water med. But that would make sense as a path at any rate.
Yeah.
I'm back here for Volc now that so he already has a boatload of choose.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, Volc's gonna go do chickens.
I think this is just both runners being thorough. It's final. They're never coming back here, basically.
Yeah. Well's dead. You don't know where Nocturne is. And the only other time you're gonna go Child is whenever you find your Kokiri sword.
Pretty much. They do not want to be back here, ever. Icy Waters copy. And it's not too slow for check-ins with it's only being 3.
Yeah.
Arrow Castle Ferry, again, just clean up, trying to avoid the orphaning checks.
Yeah. This is like one of those. It's like Cack Archery, and this is a really, really easy check to orphan and then never come back to.
It is so forgettable.
Yeah, especially considering especially Cack Archery is like you're going to be going through market once or twice, and it's very likely you don't have both bombs or ZL to do this check.
Yeah.
And after that, you just start playing not Prelude and not being tempted to even go walk out to the back of Castle. All right.
Yeah,
Interestingly,
going back adult here, 32 minutes in. We have stuff to do finally.
Yeah. Now, interestingly, because both of our that bottle and graveyard isn't necessarily path.
No.
It can't be path because that fairy bottle was on chickens.
Yeah, and we have a bow for pose.
Yeah. I guess Volc's gonna do this instead of run out of Temple of Time. Unless this is also to do some more field.
No, I'd be doing that as an adult myself. Alexis, you have a Goron tunic.
That's fine. He'll put it on if he needs it.
It's too urgent, but.
Alright.
Still burning cack. We knew that.
Volc's going to go get a shield, and then I imagine is going to go do not by digging, Bocce bowling. Wrong alliterative term.
Yes, indeed. I'd be really concerned if both didn't do bowling with a market to bongo path. He's the one who has it. Alexis,
Yeah.
didn't read it. It doesn't really matter too much because he got the strength and he's turning in his claim check here.
Yeah, the only thing he hasn't done is like go for big bows, but he'll work towards that.
It's honestly. Oh, there's the other hook shot. Okay.
Did Volc get the strength off of?
I don't remember seeing him actually bowl for it. What?
Frog student. I just don't know if this is going to reset the counter or not for Bocce bowling for him.
We'll find out.
I hope it doesn't. Okay, good. Alright, Alexis, time to go do Goron City. You got a bajillion bomb shoes. Oh, that hook shot though.
That's a spicy spot for a hook.
Well, I mean, Volc's not gonna miss that.
No, that's also. He will get it on his way to Big Goron because he has the claim check.
Yeah,
he has the market path, which could be the claim check.
Yeah.
But that does mean we know where both hooks are, which is something. Water is required. That's a big chest on left side we can't get, and rank chest is dead. Good hit.
Are you sure we can't get it? Because I'm pretty sure we can do a gainer. We have hover boots and we can do a gainer over here then.
No, I forgot about the hoppers. Thank you for the reminder! That's a spot for a hammer. That would explain why Strike's path to Bongo for player path to Bongo, because a hammer is there, which is Strike's 2 locked.
Oh man. Oh man, that's a great spot.
That is definitely fun.
Alright, let's go Phantom Ganon or for Alexis, Phantom Ganon or let's play Phantom Ganon or Volc. What do you want to do first?
Good question. I'm smelling I'm thinking well, apparently we're going DC. We're going CAC first. Where is he going?
I guess the rest of the trail.
Ooh, big chest. I'm suspecting Dins is in Shadow at this point, and we're gonna have Gadon's access in like a half hours.
Dins can't be in Shadow.
Not Dins. Dins and Fire.
Dins and Fire. Yeah.
So to give us like Gadon's access in like 40 minutes ish.
Oh, that's a really nice big repeat.
Although we're still mixing irons or gold skill, I guess, for Morpha. We don't have our Morpha path yet either.
No. There could be some overlap. I'm surprised Alexis is doing Didongos right now, I guess?
I guess for the density, it's an interesting play.
See, normally, like, I'd say do a DC, but GTG
GTG's
double.
path to Morpha. Speaking of that missing path, that's for irons at this point.
Yeah, we've got a tunic. We've seen a strength.
We know where both hook shots are.
Yeah. We've got in Song of Time, and it's in Logic.
We have a bow. We have it pretty much has to be irons or leading to irons. That's all that can. We have everything else. Still dead and strength 2.
Yay! Now our items in Logic. I'm really shocked that Alexis is in Dodongo's cavern with 2 clearable stones on the table.
I'm confused
sorry,
as well.
1 clearable stone, 1 clearable med that are both hard required for the rest of the scene, and 1 of them scented path. Like, and it's not like you could have gotten that bomb bag, or the strength, or the bomb shoes. Child 1, so this is... there's another big chest in DC. There's our third bottle.
Okay. But yeah, I am more than a little confused why Alexis is in here.
Strength 2 is nice, but Strength 2... I mean, okay, GCG is path, but so Morpha could be Strength 2 lock somehow. Yeah, I am... just... Long shot for Volc. Like if we weren't able to get into other dungeons, like I totally get the DC play, but we've got... This isn't technically on the critical path.
No, it's quick checks, but there's other things to do that are guaranteed required. That's not this.
Yeah. Like, Volc's probably just gonna go straight into Goron City and then into Fire Temple.
Yeah.
And... let's... Like, if this was like... If this weren't, like... Yeah.
For whatever it's worth, the Strength 2 does put our hammer in, I guess, but yeah, I'm right.
Yeah, Harrison Logic with the bombs, yeah.
This will be something to ask Alexis about later, possibly, because I've got no idea why he's here. Speaking of the hammer, that's incoming for Volc once he gets the strat.
Yeah.
Go.
There we go. Yeah. Volc will do the more traditional play here of playing Sun's Line to get out. But you can also, like, as Alexis showed, hop on the big chest and...
I mean, yes, Mel, DC is quick, but we also have full clearable fire, full clearable forest, both required, and we know fire is path to Bongo, which at this point is most likely Din's for another full clearable dungeon.
Yeah, this is literally like a side trip into a dungeon that isn't required. It's logically required at the moment, but it's not hard required.
No, still mask especially hinted at that we already have the Lost Woods for.
This could possibly be like a side effect of not having a Dodongo's a path to Queen Goma or Volvagia, and was making the play for information, and I don't know.
Well, more of a path more than Vol, I guess. But yeah. Or he did get the more of a path out of here for whatever that's worth.
Yeah.
GTG is full clearable aside from the toilet, as a side note.
Yeah, probably will be clearable when we get in there, to be honest.
Yeah, well, actually, I say GTG is probably clearable aside from the toilet, but the irons are in GTG, so that's a bit of a...
Yeah, we had
in or behind GTG, so it's a moot point.
Yeah, we had Zora Tunic. We had... Is this because you wanted to buy a shield?
No. But yeah, we do have everything else from water. We've got both hook shots, we've got Zora Tunic, we've got a bow, we have strength, we have explosives, we have hover boots. No, that's required in the slightest, actually, but...
Yeah.
Well, since Alexis is down here buying a shield, he's also going to do Adult Shooting Gallery. Yeah, I fully expect Volc is going to find Dins in here somewhere.
Yeah, I think Alexis is at 10 skulls too, so that'll probably get turned in after this.
Yeah.
Or is that like... If not at 10, we'll get the 10 skulls on top of Olympus House in a second.
And nothing in Adult Shooting Gallery. Alexis might go GTG. Following the path, yeah.
I don't see why you go to GTG. Just, I mean, you could go to GTG, but you also have path, required fire temple, and a hammer hovers, quarantinic, bomb bag, strength.
I guess they're, well, in this case, they're both required, because we know GTG is going to lock irons. Actually, he's going fire, which is the...
Yeah, this also could have been something where he, like, this was his plan before he pulled the hammer, and he kind of stuck to his plan and went into DC as part of his plan and used it as thinking time. I guess that's also a possibility. It's just like, I mean, I get doing DC. It's just doing DC when the opportunity to do 2 other required dungeons was on the table is
odd. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 required dungeons, and that will open up almost certainly a 3rd. Alexis also needs to not die right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we still need to pull We still need to pull Nocturne somehow.
That's true. I forgot we don't have Nocturne, so it's possible that actually, yeah, Fire to Bongo could be letter, as you mentioned previously, for Nocturne access, which is quite probable, if anything. At this point, we're running out of song checks.
Yeah,
because our remaining song checks are Minuet, Ice, Prelude, and what is our last?
OOT.
OOT.
Yeah. And we know
OOT can't be Nocturne.
Well, yeah, we know OOT can't be Nocturne. We also know that Saris has to be locking in Minuet somehow, so it's either on SFM or OOT.
Yep.
So it's very likely that it's Ruto's letter is locking Nocturne somehow. Just from a strict probability perspective, it's 2 out of 3. The one thing that you hope is it's going to be Nocturne in Ice Cavern and not Nocturne in Prelude. Actually, though, I guess. Yeah, I don't know how Prelude Sun Mid starts with Temple Time Start. I don't think that interacts at all.
No.
Well, Prelude and Lax.
OOT could still be the item for Kokiri Sword, I guess, but that's about it.
Yeah.
We still don't have a go path to note. That's our last path we don't have.
Yeah.
EK was vanilla in fire. We did get 2 keys as well, so Volc does not have to be a key, but is likely anyhow.
Yeah.
And it's actually fire arrows. Interesting.
I don't like that.
I don't either. That is a possible path for Bongo, a very unlikely one, but it's not 0.
We're only missing Dins for Bongo, and fire arrows. Well, I mean, fire arrows are good. It just means it's either in Spirit Temple or Wasteland or Composer's Grave. But you don't like seeing that because that's a really annoying way of. It tells you exactly where Dins is, but it's also a really annoying way of getting to Dins if if it involves like fire like Spirit Temple checks. Which will be less annoying for Alexis, because Alexis has silvers. Yeah. But it's also really annoying because you'd like to be able to just like nope out the rest of the fire temple instead of climbing to the top. But we're going to climb to the top.
Yeah. Yeah, because you don't want to bail out a fire assuming your fire arrows of all things are path.
Yeah.
It's like, You could, but the checks that players lock are all really slow and a pain in the butt to get to.
Yeah,
So you might
alright.
as well stick around to see if it's gyms in here someplace.
Time to keep an eye out to see where our last swampies are for this annoying dungeon.
Yep.
This is why deep boss key for Fire Temple is always really nice. It kind of stinks to do, but at least you don't feel bad about having to double dip, especially if it's. We're already at 4 small keys. That's not good.
No, that means we have to climb for the items.
Yeah. Alexis is just gonna take fire arrows and bail. It's really aggressive.
He does have Bolero, I guess, to get back here.
I
That
mean,
is an interesting play. That is a big chest on the shortcut.
Yeah.
I think this is Alexis heading over to Forest next.
Yeah.
Which I guess is also progression, so.
Yeah. We'll get an idea a little bit better of any, where our,
And for anyone who was
summer...
wondering why he's doing this, he's checking for the hint.
Yeah.
Ice has Serenade. That's actually a really good hint to get.
Yeah.
So Nocturne has to be on Prelude or Minuet. We'll find out very soon which it is, and then Minuet is going to be either if Minuet could be here, could be Ice if depending where Rudo's is, could be OOT. Could be Prelude. Actually, no, it can't be Ice because just got the hint. But Minuet could be here, or Prelude or OOT. 4 keys for Volc.
Yeah. How many more keys do we have left in Fire Temple?
3?
Yeah, because we still have to open the door behind... We have enough to get past the arrow lock. But we still have 2 more behind that.
Yeah. And Alexis hadn't gotten the SFM hints yet because he only did the first one as a child.
Yeah.
And is Vanilla Minuet, not surprised. Nocturne is on Prelude, so we need a boomerang.
We need a boomerang and we need letter. Which is probably going to be right here.
And fire, yeah.
Oh god.
Ring or letter, yeah, very likely to be just right here. And the answer is it's a boomerang. Figures.
Yeah.
Which Volc is this? Which actually,
Volc,
because this is a shortcut, Volc now has info. He's gonna go do progression.
Yeah, he's like, oh no. If it's like, if fire arrow's a boomerang, and then he's going to go probably do what Alexis did and check the hint, see it's Serenade on ice, and then get Minuet, and it's like, oh well, okay, I got the harder of the 2 items to find. And then I do think, like, at this point, like, Volc will probably end up going into DC at some point, because you now know you're on a Rudo's letter hunt. And it's going to be anywhere.
Yeah.
I imagine Alexis will be heading for Gerudo training grounds at a point.
Yeah, he's gonna beat Forest, go GTG.
Yeah, the question is, does Alexis reverse or not?
Knowing well for his I would reverse because of those fire arrows.
Yeah. Because he still doesn't have the other hook shot, and the longer he puts off field, the worse it gets.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, long shot's a problem. He doesn't know it's not long shot in GTG, so it doesn't substantially matter right now anyway.
Yeah.
And yeah, Volc's about to be probably not all that surprised, honestly, by this hint. Given he just found the boomerang a minute ago.
I was like, okay, what I did was 100% required. I don't feel too bad about this now.
Pretty much.
I mean, right now,
missing interesting pieces of information the other has. Alexis has strength 2 in the Morpha path, Volc has long shot and a boomerang.
yeah, I don't think...
Ooh, big chest.
I really don't foresee Volc missing that Morpha that DC and Morpha for a little while, just because, like, you can do like GTG, but Valley's foolish. Fortress is foolish for you. You already done Valley, so like going over there's really just like one check into other stuff, and like Django's Cavern's even denser than GTG.
Yeah, no, I think Volc will go there for the speed and for the hints, because he's missing 2 pads. And blue fire arrows, not helpful game.
Yay, we can do Ice Cavern now for Serenade.
I think that is going to be pretty much dead last on their priority list right now.
Yeah, at this point, the only thing that really could be in there is almost certainly... Yeah, K-Sword Lights. I mean, Din's could be in there, but Din's probably isn't it.
No, there's just not much there.
I mean, to be honest, knowing Serenade is there, I actually kind of push it up a little bit. Guess we still have to beat Water Temple at a point.
There's, I think, other things to push though in terms of density and items.
Yeah, but if it's irons and GTG, then you just drop down. You just drop down through Valley to water to Lake.
Yeah, that's what Volc will do if he will probably do whenever he gets there.
Yeah.
We're gonna see 3 key fours from Alexis.
Very nicely done. So basically, for those wondering what 3 key force is that there's a way to... Normally, you can summon the Scarecrow to kind of shortcut yourself into Checkerboard Room, but you can only do it when you kind of exit Checkerboard Room. It's just kind of a way of like getting you back to the dungeon faster if you die. But if you... The way that it checks is like kind of like your vertical position in the room. And so if you're standing on top of the archway above the door and you play Scarecrow Song, he will actually get summoned there, and you can just go and grab him for free. This is normally impossible because it involves like hover boots or other things that are not allowed under this racing rule set. But like hover boots are obviously something that you do not have before, until the first time through in vanilla.
Yep. But it is a neat little strat. It's most useful in key sanity settings, but does save a little time in non-key sanity like this as well. Alexis made that look very easy to get on top of the doorframe. It's a lot harder than he made it look. It's quite fiddly.
Yeah, it's really nice in key sanity because it essentially lets you not have to worry about 2 small keys for Forest Temple. And for a dungeon that has 5 small keys, that means you have saved yourself 40% of a headache. I don't remember if Alexis grabbed... He had to grab that big chest.
He hasn't gotten the big chest on the ice switch yet.
Yeah. Okay,
because he shot it from below and doesn't have long shot to get up there fast.
Yeah. So Volc's desperately hoping for Ritos to show up. That could be Ritos sitting right in there as well. It'd be really nice to know where our Kokiri sword or Goma path's gotten off to, just because.
Our Kokiri sword is not there. Funny bow game.
Oh no.
Yeah, because our K-sword's the most... This is the thing that's the most outstanding that they really have no idea where it's at.
Yeah, and we kind of have a good idea where everything else is.
Dins is like the only other thing where we know where our ends are going to be on or behind GTG. There's only so many places Dins can be since Shadow is a stone.
Yeah.
K-sword, on the other hand, can be pretty much anywhere that's not there.
Volc also making it look a lot easier.
Yeah, both runners showing why they're in finals.
Yeah. Going to do a fun little strat here with ours when in this room. Yeah, Volc did the Wall Master him, so he doesn't have to like do this kind of bit of the strat.
Mm-hmm.
Alexis never did. Oh, Alexis forgot to hit the switch for her.
Oops.
Yeah. Like, why are you going back up here? I forgot to hit the switch during the... Well, we don't have iron, so we can't do the underwater opening trick. Yeah, that's an oopsie.
Also, happy 1 hour, everyone.
Yeah. About halfway through forest something now for both the runners.
Yeah. Good opportunity to run people here. Do please give our runners a follow if you haven't already. Alexis and Volc, as well as my co-comp Topo. Thanks to Viva and Virgil for doing the tracking today.
Yeah. Time to go kill some Poes, and then we get to kind of skip the... Because both of our runners did 3 key force, we get to go skip the everybody's favorite, like, revolving, shoot the iced over ice switch room. So we just kind of have these next 3 checks, and then we're going to go to see what's kind of down in the basement.
Yep.
Actually, because this is 3 key force, these are almost all certain 2 of these keys.
Yeah.
Now we want 1 item and 1 key in these next 2 checks.
There's a second boot for Volc. And that's a key.
Yeah, we don't need that because, again, like, the only thing that would let us do is, like, get to the rooms behind the blue bow, but we've already gotten there through using the 3 key forest and the scarecrow, so all we really have to do is just kill the big bow for the last item, and having the last torch get lit in the main room.
And, ooh, big chest. More shoes. Funny game.
Is that all of our 2-packs?
We're missing one, I believe.
1, 2...
We've seen fishing, Mido's house, Dompe digging, and that.
Yeah. Alright. Time to go kill the purple bow, and open up the elevator down to the basement to get the last 2 items.
Nothing in the basement.
Fast forced up the basement push. Oh, it's a nice thing. Now, I guess the question, once we beat Pin again, and I guess, I kind of expect Alexis to maybe take a look and see what our hazmat decoratry are. Because we're still missing...
Consider it, yeah.
We're still missing, like, knowing, like, that... If it wasn't for the fact that it wasn't... If it was, like, anything else but the Goma path that we're missing, I probably wouldn't want to look at them, but that Goma path is just going to be annoying for a while. And considering it's just going to be the K-Sword, probably, then... Like, the worst thing it could be is, like, it's the K-Sword and GTG for the yarns and... Deku, but... Very nice hand again, a kill for Alexis.
Alright, Forest was a snooze.
Surprising. I mean, we just got a bow-locked bow and not a ton else.
Locked bow and shoes. I think were the only 2 big chests in there.
I think there was...
Fire to bongo, thanks, that doesn't help.
No. Yeah.
And GTG to Morpho. Okay. That's 2 kind of lousy spots for that GTG path.
Yeah, alright, let's see how Alexis will play this. Kind of straight up reverse to, You got Pathfire arrows. You're hoping it was path fire arrows and not boomerang a red letter. And fire example.
From his perspective, yeah. We know from Volc's side that it's a boomerang, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, fire arrows could also be relevant for something, but doesn't have. And stick upgrade. Didn't stick upgrade, just a little stick.
Just a stick. Alright. So Volc should be getting that GTD path the bear enables. I have to see how he'll act on that information. Because, like, DC is a juicy target, but now knowing that GTD's path, that also doesn't very enticing. And there's a very good chance, like, we don't need Strain 2 for irons. But
no, but it's not 0 at the same time.
Yeah, fire with the bongo.
That one Volc already knew because Open Grotto had the other copy and they both did that check. It is good at least that both runners do have the same info.
Yeah.
And both playing which checks out. Big chest. Taking out those fire arrows. Is a funny slingshot game. That's actually not complete garbage because that's our first child ranged weapon.
Yeah, it's our first time, which does put a lot of child spirit into logic. That is true. Also, Lost Woods is foolish. So the only actually like hard slingshot block to check in this game is dead because we have P1 skip and logic.
But yeah, that's the thing that was. Yeah,
that's
fire
also
arrows
really
exist.
It's also really annoying for a. No, actually, no. That's Alexis's first child ranged weapon. We have the boomerang in logic.
Oh yeah, we do. Never mind.
That's not good for Alexis.
That's bad for Alexis because he thinks it's a child ranged weapon for logic. Volc, and actually, yeah, I forgot the boomerang. Volc knows that boomerang nerfs that slingshot.
Yeah. All right. I don't even have to bother peeking the crate in the chest. You know it's dead. Looks like it was just a hard container anyway.
Yeah, we did have someone get seriously bit in semis due to not picking that rooftop chest.
Yeah. I have to trap the critical card in the torch.
Something about OOT hitboxes is the reason why that works.
Yeah. Well, it's more like they don't exist while you're looking backwards. Which, to be fair, is more of a rendering thing. And Volc's got his slingshot, is now headed out to going to be heading into Fortress as well. Alright, GTG. We got fire arrows equipped, which... Alright. Volc's Wasteland, and time to go and start our favorite process of counting GTG keys.
Yep. Got one in the Stalfos chest. I didn't catch if the lobby had any, although Alexis didn't pick them up if there was any.
They were both small. It was just 2 small items.
Okay.
So for those wondering, there are 9 GTG keys in here. With Song of Time, we're going and bombs and kind of like our entire setup. We can get to everything while only needing 7 of them. But the one chest that requires 7 logically requires 9 because you could be expected to spend them all.
Logic assumes you use your keys in the worst way possible.
Yeah. regardless, this is going to be kind of the major point of divergence here in GGD coming up on Alexis' side, because Alexis will be checking Silver Block Room, which is the one room in here that Volc won't be able to access. Wolfless is key 2.
Well, technically, there's a toilet, but it doesn't
Yeah.
matter, and neither of them can get there.
Okay, yeah.
Neither of them can get there, and it can't be iron, so it's...
Yeah. But this is the one room where they're not... only one of them can check, and the other one can't. One check is already dead, so there's only a chance for 3.
And the second one is her container.
Yeah, so this, unless there's a major in here, that probably is very good for Volc.
Yeah, that's just key.
Yeah, that's just the key, so... If we have something in the big chest in the center of the maze, it'll be Strength 2 locked, but... yeah, Strength 2 not required right now. So Volc will do the Silver Rupee Room, kill the Wolfos, and then skip Silver Block and go into the Eye Statue Room, like Alexis is in right now. Yeah, so like right now, Alexis is basically hoping that. Problem is, like, we're almost certainly.
That's a big chest in the center.
Yeah. But if that's the irons in the center, then that means that toilet's not going to be a small key. And there's going to be more small keys for Volc. Because, like, in a second, like, if there's a very good chance that Volc's going to start to, like, do a bit of a leapfrog here. In terms of progression.
Yeah. Okay, another key.
It's 4.
That is not a key on the hammerlock chest, though. We do not have a lot of keys right now, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I'm a little uncertain if Volc will be able to get the center chest.
Well, if it isn't...
he should be able to, but it's
yeah.
He can do all but 2 checks, but it's an interesting key layout. There should be I think there's going to be at least 1 or 2 keys, right? Okay, 1 key on right side and a big chest as well. Which is our irons. That actually checks, because I was thinking that the odds are going up by the check that irons are locking a key.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten a good look at all the chests in the maze, but there's a decent chance of a key in the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Volc is gonna get those irons, finish GTG, and head straight for Water Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, there's, unless like pretty much all the keys in the left side chest and left side maze are keys, there's a key in the toilet.
Yeah.
Because we only have 6.
And upstairs was not 1. But you still only need to roll 1 here.
There will be 1. In fact, there's 1 right there.
Yeah.
Apparently there's another one deeper in because Volc is skipping the first one.
Yeah.
Okay, there's only 2 keys left side, so toilet's a key.
Yeah. Yeah, this layout is going to work out extremely well for Volc. Gets to skip Silver Block Room, gets to skip toilet for keys. Let's see what this last major item is.
Chaos.
There.
Okay.
Your carry sword.
And
All
just that. So, question becomes for the seed is where's Din's gone to?
Yeah, basically.
But everything else, yeah, we don't have lights and we don't much care right now, so it's just Din's is the big thing.
I mean, We still haven't checked big bows.
We haven't seen big pose. I mean, there's a lot that's available for Dins. Also, we really don't care about our Goma path at this point.
No. I mean, Goma at this point is going to be locked by... there is no... We don't have a Goma path. Our Goma path is the best GTG path to Goma.
It's gonna be what it's because it was center chest. It's locked behind like a half dozen things, all of which we have.
It's locked behind Strain 2, which locks the hammer, which locks Nocturne, because the hammer locks Boomerang.
Yeah, it's also Iron's locked, but that's already been hinted separately.
Yeah, but then Iron's also locked Morpha.
Yep.
Yeah, so basically, like, the only there might be a GTG. There is the chance of a GT. Yeah, no, it's GTG path. There's a GTG path thing.
That's a funny mirror shield.
Yeah, GTG path to Morpha. GTG path to Queen Goma has to exist somewhere. That's the only thing that can exist. Because anything else will get caught up by one big path to the stones.
Yeah. Unless Dins is behind Deku Tree, and then it... that was still getting in by stones, but... Things in just kind of raining.
Yeah, no, if Dins isn't Deku, then yeah, no, there is no Goma path. Goma path's gone.
Well, if Dins ends up being Deku locked, then we get into some potential fun. Might get a path for Dins. I don't know if that would help.
We might get we can see another path to any of our stones.
Probably not to Goma, but the rest are possibly.
Yeah. Well, Goma's not a stone. Goma's a med.
Also that. Not PG, I meant. Right.
Yeah.
I don't think we can get another PG path. We could get a path for one of the.
Yeah, we could see River to PG. That's in the cards.
Yeah.
We've only seen 2 bows, and one of them was blue target lock. So.
Yeah, that's true. Forgot. Yeah, our paths. Chuckles, credit a PG for Saria's song because Minuet's vanilla. Fire to Bongo is for a Boomerang because we know by process of elimination Nocturne is on the Prelude song track behind Jabu. Fire arrows might be useful, probably not. Market to Bongo is for the strength upgrade because Hammer's in the Grand City Maze left chest and you need that to go do Fire Temple.
Yeah.
And GTG's Amorphous for the irons we got a few minutes ago.
Right, Hylian shield on top of the lake. Volc will be getting a slightly better shield in a second.
We have a key to a ramp chest so far for Water Temple. As well.
Yeah.
Alexis isn't here hoping for like long shot might be in here with Dins. He's not gonna find either of those things. Well, he's not gonna find long shot. He might find Dins. He might find a letter in here.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Like what Volc will do after this. I have to imagine both runners are out the Deku Tree.
I'd imagine so. Yeah.
Like Volc's left behind 3. Volc should know that he's probably left behind 2 or 3 items in the silver block run in GG, but you can flip without those. Alright, first of our 2 key lock checks here over in the big key chest. Small key. small key and central bow target.
Well, I missed what. Have we seen Compass yet? I got a little lost there.
I don't think we've seen Compass yet. I think Alexis is about to go check it now.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Both
Discord.
Yeah, both runners opted to do the. Okay, whatever. I did not see what it was. It's either a small key or garbage.
Cracked wall was a key, which I missed earlier, so we're at least 4.
Yeah.
Alexis didn't bother getting cracked wall, I guess.
Boss key's a small key. So.
Oh, we peeked that up. Okay.
Yeah. So we're down to 1 small. That's what works out for Alexis. Let's say that Zora tunic from Zora's domain came into handy at all. Alright.
And just the boss key.
Alexis is out.
Not going to do the Dark Link loop, it looks like.
No, I think he's... Yeah, he's gone back in the Fire Temple. He knows he's missed something.
Yeah, he's figured that the fire arrows are probably not it. Alexis will find his boomerang, which he does need, that's good.
Okay, it was an item, so both of our unlocked items, so... Dragon Chests are small. I think Dragon Chest has to be our last small key.
Morpha could be this key 5.
Uh...
Boss key was on Central Pillar. We don't have... That is not key locked. Because we do in fact have a bow to light the torch to get into the Central Pillar.
True, true.
Water Temple key logic in a nutshell in most racing settings, unless you've got Skull Sanity or something on, is either you don't need key... Darklink River Chest and Boss Key Chest are 5 key locked. Everything else is whatever you need to physically get there, basically.
Yeah. Well, because usually my metric is 2 things locked outside. It's usually like it's everything 3 key locked is. There's usually 1 small key, 1 item. No, two items and 1 small key. Sometimes it could be 3 items.
On the key lock checks, yeah.
Yeah, but we saw 2 items already in the unkey lock checks, so. So I kind of assume boss key and long shot and river are items, just because I don't think we can. Well, we'll see.
Yeah. And yeah, Central Pillar can be in extremely rare edge cases key locked, but it requires because there is a key door at the bottom of Central Pillar to get in there, but it's an incredibly rare edge case because 99% of the time you just light the torch.
Yeah.
If you don't have a bow or Jinzen magic to get into the door, that's a real rarity, and basically doesn't come up in racing settings very much, almost ever.
Yeah.
I do not remember last time Central Pillar. I saw a seed with this key locked Central Pillar.
think we
And it
managed to
requires that
have,
there not be a key on bow target too, which is...
I think we managed to have one in S7, but I think that might have also been a seed where skulls were on.
Skull Sanity makes it more likely to have screwy water key logic.
Yeah, okay.
That is 2 small chests, so yeah. Dragon's a... Well, it could be dragon or more. Okay, dragon is a key, and Morpha is...
Yeah. No, I was going to say we saw 2 items. We saw 2 items, so we had to see 2 more items.
I think I probably just missed counter key somewhere. No big deal at any rate.
Yeah. Well, okay, so the way Volc routed Central Pillar last, which makes sense.
No, it's not intentional.
Yeah.
And this is what I meant by you can 99% of the time just light this torch to get into the pillar.
Yeah, so let's see how much more Alexis will dig into Fire Temple here. Knowing that's the boomerang, knowing that's probably your bongo path.
Alexis has got his path, is gonna go do Deku now, I think.
Yeah. Maybe he was hoping to see if he could find Rita's letter in Fire Temple before going back adult. Just to set that up, but no. Still missing the long shot.
Still missing that long shot for Alexis, yeah. Holder of Destiny at this point is just kind of a check that he doesn't have a particularly good reason to go do right now.
Yeah.
We do not have a fire hint, no.
No, we have Fire to Bongo, and we know that Nocturne is on further check, so Boomerang satisfies it. And neither runner opening up the shortcut really wanted to pursue it any further.
Yeah. Which makes sense when you've got other things to do.
Yeah, and in Volc's case, Volc went and had Forest Temple to do. And then Alexis will go do Deku Tree. Market to Bongo.
Alexis hadn't gotten that hint yet. Doesn't matter, he knows it's a strength upgrade.
We're gonna see Gerald Gorn City. We got bombs. So Morpha should be a small key because we've already seen 4 items. Really nice quick kill for Volc.
Alright, Southfield for Volc. So a bit of cleanup, I suppose, after water. Not a bad idea. There's not really a great way to route these checks.
Yeah. You got to do 3 of these checks and to see if he does. I guess we'll see if he does the Tech Grotto or not.
Yeah, it has Eponas, but it's a ways out. SFM2P.
SFM.
G. Sunsong, I'm sorry for the bomb bag. Also, this might be dense. Or a letter.
Yeah.
Or a bow, apparently. But it has to be like Wolfos Grotto is junk. It has to be Sunsong, which only locks bomb bag.
Yeah, so it has to be, because otherwise it would be Minuet, but Minuet doesn't do anything for us.
Yeah, and both hookshots are bomb bag locked on Boulder of Destiny and DMT Fairy, so that checks.
Yeah, also bombs lock all the strengths that we know of so far.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
but that does tell us, by the way, no Goma path, which is very interesting as to where Dins has gone off to.
Yeah,
that means that Deku Tree has to lock a stone.
Yeah,
which
so
has to be Nocturne, which is going to be Din's and or letter. Speaking of, there's another big chest, which is why I was talking about the first big chest a minute ago, and that makes perfect sense. Yep.
There comes letter. So now we're kind of in a dense hunt.
Yep.
And the question is, where is Dins?
Anywhere but Shadow Temple is the answer.
Yeah. It's not a real, I mean, so we still could potentially see. What was our item on Big One again?
Bikoran was. Give me
Hookshot.
No, DMT Pharaohs. Hookshot. Bikoran was a Pharaohs or something.
No. So right now, the only thing that we've seen out of the market path to Bongo is strength. And we're assuming right now it's strength because
Strength 2 for hammer.
Strength 3, which locks hammer for hammer.
Which locks the boomerang.
Yeah, to get the boomerang. Or strength 2 to get Kokiri sword to get would kind of point that hammer has to lock strength 3?
Yeah, I mean, strength 3 might just be in cannons.
But we've done the strength 3 strength 3 could be in Shadow or
Shadow Ganons because Shadow's a stone.
Yeah.
And
because it fans out to the boomerang, so it fans out to Nocturne.
And it could strength 3 could also be Adult Spirit or something.
Yeah, and, looks like
I'm not too concerned about that, I'll be honest.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's interesting that Alexis is gonna sacrifice the blue fire bottle for the fish, but on the other hand, we have blue fire arrows.
Blue fire arrows. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Rudo's here for Volc.
Yeah, both runners are just gonna go rush Jabu, though.
Yeah.
Because, well, might as well. They both know it's required. There's no reason to do anything else.
No. We've kind of hit almost all of our hints, except for I think one dual hint.
We're missing one duel, and at this point I don't think it's worth much, unless it just so happens to Dins, which is possible.
Yeah.
As a couple duels
really,
we haven't seen.
It'd be really funny if it's the top of Fire Temple has a small key and Din's fire. And
Oh my God, that would be a very funny indeed. For us, that is, not for them.
yeah. Din's could still be on 10 skulls.
No, nothing stopping that. Both runners got a decent amount of skills early, but then, hookshot turned up, explosives turned up, and they had other things to do that wasn't that.
Yeah, they were both sitting around 7 or 8 skulls, and then they're like, we can go do actual dungeons now. Volc has his Shadow Med, and his 4th and 5th dungeons cleared now. We'll probably be joining Alexis in just a second. Volc with only 2 bottles. Yeah. Dins is either at the end of a long... In a low... It's not going to be in a low sphere check. That's the problem. We've kind of hit all the lows here checks except for 10 skulls at this point.
Just about, yeah.
Yeah. We just kind of had a bottleneck of, like, needing strength 2 to get a hammer.
Pretty much, which unstuck us from everything else. Like, the first half hour was really slow, but then things picked up.
Yeah.
It's been fairly linear since. Alexis did DC, Volc's done... What has Volc done that put him slightly behind Alexis despite everything I'm trying to figure out?
Everything else in Water Temple.
Okay, that, thank you.
Beating Water Temple specifically. So right now, Volc is...
Couple minutes behind. They've otherwise done very similar things. Volc's done... Finished Water Temple, and Alexis did DC for a strength upgrade, which is of dubious use right now.
Yes. If somehow Tens is in Light Trial or Spirit Temple, then Alexis is very good. They're sitting
Dins
very
can't
pretty.
be in Light Trial. Dins could be in OGC.
Dins can't be in Light Trial, that's true. If Lights are in Light Trial.
Then that's an issue for Volc.
Yeah.
You do know that Strength 3 should be Strength 2 locked, just don't know where else it might be. And that doesn't... yeah.
So we had one strength hinted and the other was strength unhinted. So...
But both were equally available at any rate.
Yeah.
Oak doesn't know about Strength 2, and it really doesn't matter for the path, because the path is for Hammer.
Yes. I see one of our commentators in chat has gone for Maximum Chaos. Thank you, Lee.
Dins on DMT Storms is a possibility. Yeah.
I hate it.
We were discussing it a bit earlier, since, the fire arrows before Boomerang turned up.
We still have some stuff in Fire Temple left. We never saw Pierre, we never saw Hammer Chest, we never saw Compass Chest or High Scoring, so there's 4 ice checks left in Fire.
Jabu so far a snooze, so there's not much left to find, admittedly.
Yeah, especially, I think we even had Boomerang James did that earlier.
We did.
So, nothing like going from a 4-check dungeon to a 3-check dungeon. Alright. Time for Baronade side on Alexis. Now, finally see if we really have... I have to imagine you make a play into Child Spirit after this just to see what your keys are like.
That and you're just never coming back here as child, like they...
Yeah.
Well's dead. They are never coming. This is their last child trip for both runners, most likely. They've also just run out of path in child spirits pretty quick. Might as well clean it up.
Yeah. You just gotta kill the Stalfos, and you just have to do 2 rooms, basically.
Yep.
And you can see the entire thing. Nope.
Just a heart container. Yeah, Alexis equipping bomb shoes, I think. Gonna do Fountain Fairy here first. Then I would expect a Child Spirit play, especially since Alexis is the one with Strength 2. No, our last dual hint is our Harrow Castle and Gan's Castle Fairy Fountains are dead and a wallet, so OGC is a wallet. Okay, good to know. So that completely kills the idea of OJC having anything particularly useful. And that's Child Spirit as expected for Alexis.
Sorry about that. Had to step away for a second. I assume I didn't miss anything.
Nope. Well, okay, there's one thing of mild interest in that we saw a hint in Fountain of a for our last dual hint, which is the Harrow Castle and outside Gan's Castle Fairy Fountains. ODC's a wallet. In other words, we don't care.
Yeah, because yeah, that's interesting but sad.
Sad for us. Alexis was probably happy to see it.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, Alexis is never going back child again. Nope. Maybe we'll finally turn in the big bow bottle that he's been holding on to for a while to find out that it's dense fire and then not go check Grotto as he goes back adult. But I had a small key on child side, so I was going to be able to to Child Spirit if he wants to. Yeah, Nocturne and...
Nocturne as expected there. If it wasn't that, I would be very concerned.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't really care about that second wallet right now, just due to having already had the Zora Tunic and already having Glitter. Let's just pick Hope out of worth anything.
Nope.
No. Yeah, so this will at least get Alexis going on the... Well, Alexis will finally find his long shot.
Yep.
I
Nope,
imagine
not going to do
Volc...
Child Spirit.
No.
Or did he just do that?
No, he didn't. I think Volc's going to make the play for DC.
I think so. Which makes sense from his perspective for the density.
Yeah. Oh, Sunsong's the bomb back. Nice.
Yeah, we saw that hint earlier, because it was right next to that long shot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Vulcan used the long shot in order to get the crate now to get the Pikmo bottle. No beans required.
Nope.
Oh, but it's gonna take a look and see Composure's Grave. Come on, double path Fire Temple.
That would be funny.
We don't have double path. Well, Fire Temple's not double path yet, but Alexis is gonna do a bit of Spirit Temple. Looks like.
It makes sense at this point for him.
Yeah.
I mean, there really isn't much else to do between our runners.
You know, it's rare that we have the 3 ways to get that crate and and not collect it. Boomerang, long shot, or baby beans.
Yeah.
Right. Is this going to be Dense Fire?
Nope.
No. Good. It's everyone's favorite option, the Slingshot.
Yep. Were there any keys on Child side? I kind of...
One, the Staphos side, the Staphos.
And no keys on Adult side, then...
No, which probably means we're going to have 2 keys on Child Climb.
Big chest. Double defense, not what we wanted.
Key on Adult Climb. Bomb you. Here comes the big turn in for Volc. Alright, where's Volc gonna go? Is running out of... is gonna check Tactile Grotto. Big chest here in...
Strength 3 as that checks.
yeah.
Child Climb has key.
Yeah.
We do have at least one fire-locked key, then it looks like.
Yeah. Heart piece in Tactile Grotto. So well, let's see where Volc's gonna go. Yeah, this will either be DC or ice. I kind of feel like you have to know Strength 2's on DC right now, so you might want to make the play just so you can get the Spirit Temple online. But
yeah, because from Volc's perspective, there's not a lot else left, and
yeah,
to know Strength 2 has to be available. It can't be in ice.
Yeah, he knows it has
Map
to
chest
be.
was not a key, so sunblock is one.
We're just gonna accidentally get DMT storms online. Just by sheer force of will, it looks like.
Yeah, for technically Alexis could go do Water Temple, but it's only 2 items.
Yeah, Alexis knows it's 2 items, and he knows they're both on the Dark Lord. So, like...
A boss key and a hurt piece.
See, Virgil, I think this is an example of, like, when the seed gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Or you put on a mask and make them follow you around or something, I don't know.
What is right hand? I actually think right hand might be a small key.
Somebody's saying lemons. Right hand is a small chest. I don't know if it's a small key or not. Though...
Yeah. I think it's either...
Yeah, it's going to be because we're... Sunblock's a key, and then...
We haven't seen the last one, yeah.
This would be our last lock. That has to be this is our 5 key lock door, so...
Yeah.
There's no keys beyond this point. Volc has picked up his strength too. Just going through the rest of TC. Okay, so Alexis went all the way up to the top of Spirit Temple, but did not melt the face.
Interesting. He doesn't want to commit to Twin Robot, it looks like, for 2 checks.
Yeah, but... The thing is, like, melting the face is the safe option because at that point the shortcut gets opened. And you don't have to climb the wall. I mean, we have the long shot to climb the wall. It's not the worst thing in the world, but... Darker Link loop time for Alexis. Volc managed to miss the draw entirely. Ooh.
Just having a little trouble here in this room, but does get through.
Okay, actually, sorry. Throwing the FW in here so he can come back out when he's done. Should know that this isn't an item, that this has to be a key. The general Spirit key layout doesn't allow for 3 items in the key lock side of things. Or the general water key layout. Yeah. We're down to, what do we have left? Upper Fire Temple.
Fire, ice.
Ice.
DMT Storms, Twinrova.
Ice, and we know that both it's Serenade and the Icy Water's just dead.
Yep.
No idea what King's Aura.
I don't think we ever saw 10 Skulls.
Oh, shoot the sun.
No, we saw that from Volc.
Oh, yeah,
useless.
yeah. Alright. Well, Volc has collected his fire medallion as well.
Did anyone ever check Hammer Rocks?
Yeah, they both did. They walked out of GTG and fell down the valley.
Oh yeah, right. Duh, thank you.
Is this going to be ice for Volc? Or Skulls?
Might have 10. I think Alexis is doing field checks now on his side.
Yeah.
And we're not regret leaving 10 Skulls for 2 hours.
Wars Temple for Volc, which I don't know. He's gonna. I don't know where his FW is. I thought it would have been Water Temple. Did he leave it in GTG?
He's done. He's cleared GTG.
Well, he hasn't done Silver Block.
Well, we'll find out in a second.
Oh, he left it. Oh, okay. He left it in Silver Block Room.
Okay, so yeah, that makes sense for him. 4 quick checks.
Yeah. That explains a little bit of his Water Temple routing as well. I didn't realize he had left it there. Because I would... I have to imagine he does Spirit Temple after this.
Or Volc? I don't see what else he'd go do at this point, honestly.
That's Spirit or Ice.
And Spirit is the play, which makes sense.
Yeah.
It's by far the denser play. We know it's not. It's most likely not there, but yeah.
Now, Volc didn't do Child Spirit, right?
He did not.
So he's gonna get key locked out.
He will. And then we'll see where he goes. Yeah, the AD likelihood of AD is rising for that one single check, mostly because we've only got about 10 checks left in the game. Half of which are in Fire Temple.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to imagine Volc does Ice after this, because I don't think you want to go back to Child just to do Child Spirit. I mean, it's not just Child Spirit, but, like, you know, you don't want to, like, do that cycle again just for that.
Yeah.
Nocturne for Alexis. This might be 10 Skulls.
10, yeah.
And then I expect both runners are probably the playing Bolero going to Ice. Because at least Ice is 4 checks. Even if the song's dead.
This might be Ice for Alexis.
Yeah. Unless you want to just play the... Well... Yeah.
Okay, now both runners are just synced.
Yeah.
This is pretty neat to see our runners side by side doing the exact same thing.
Yeah,
despite everything in this scene, they're now doing the same thing, and they do have the same level of progression done for the moment in terms of everything that's absolutely required.
Yeah. Happy 2 hours, everyone. 2 hours and a run.
2 hours.
Yeah, Alexis has just spent a little bit more time into the Spirit Temple. I'm not sure Volc's got really anything else that outstanding that Alexis has to catch up on.
Nope. particularly. I think the time Alexis spent in Spirit was just difference on that time is more so just them doing checks in different orders, I think.
Yeah.
And not like any one big thing Volc did that resulted in that time difference. KZ into Ice is a thing that stands to Volc, yes. And to Alexis as well.
Yeah.
For Volc, there's still Spirit Temple, but going chunks slow. And there's lights, I guess.
Alright. Well, we're not going to care about Strength 3 today.
Nope. Which is good, I guess, for Volc, because that's in Spirit Temple.
I guess Alexis still hasn't done Dark Blink Loop, but that...
Oh yeah, I guess that's
that'll
a couple minutes.
Yeah, but that'll get done faster than Volc will have 2 Child Spirit and then do the rest of Spirit.
It's nothing on the iceberg. I can't even see what that is. But it's definitely not Din.
Yeah. KZ, required KZ today, yes. Alright, we got 4 Chase, we got Blue Fire Arrows, this is gonna go really fast. We just get to go blow right into Compass Room and then do Map Chest second. I'm almost certain we're almost inventory percent except for Nehru's Love.
Yeah, and we might even see Nehru someplace at this point. My notes sheet is saying a bomb bag, double magic, our last slingshot, gold scale, Din's, Nehru's, and the BTS.
Yeah.
And the well probably has some of those things.
Volc was having a little bit of execution getting into Ice Cavern, and Ice Cavern, his execution's been a little bit better than Alexis's.
Ooh, big chest.
I say that and then he drops the...
Helm's Curse.
Yeah. Alexis, you have the fire? He has no magic.
He's got no magic, that's why, yeah. And there's Din.
There it is, fire. Alright, we got a sprint to the end here.
This is an execution race now.
Yeah.
I think they are about less than 10 seconds apart acquiring that Din's.
Here's Alexis doesn't have the magic to cast Dins.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
Oh, they got to be going
Volc
in.
has a slight lead going in because he didn't run out of magic.
The curse of blue fire arrows, everybody. Yes.
Chuckles, why is Strength Path to Bongo? Because Hammer is in the Goron City Maze left chest, and you needed that to go do Fire Temple, to get a Boomerang, to go do Jabu, to get knocked off the Prelude check.
Also, technically, you also needed Strength to get a key off of the GTG Silver Block Room in order to go get your Kokiri sword to go get Rita's letter.
That too.
And Strength 3 is the Strength 2 locked.
Yep.
That's actually probably the path, not the Hammer. The Hammer is just incidental collateral.
Yeah.
Because the basement of Fire Temple is basically all keys, the first floor.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, they're about a dead-hand fight apart.
Yeah, this is gonna be really, really, really close.
It is, which is really cool to see for finals here.
Yeah.
Volc having just the slightest edge. And it's not, and that's just kind of almost in a sense just kind of bad luck that Alexis ran out of magic.
I mean, part of it's because Alexis did Spirit Temple. Had to use fire arrows.
True. It's just kind of, it's less of this, it's not like a
It's
particularly huge execution error, just kind of a, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes it is just the little things that can add up over the course of a race between two runners who are this closely matched.
Alright. I'm already not liking the Shadow Temple.
It is not a good key layout here.
And this isn't Triforce Splits where you can just like clip through to the bone, I know.
Yeah. And okay, now they're basically synced going through this room.
I think that's just because Alexis skipped the right room and did the left room first.
Yep, that is correct.
So...
I was like, that doesn't quite check. I think there's a bit too much of a gap there.
Yeah. Alright. On to the main part of Shadow Temple. Time for the second scythe room. Alright, heading over to Crush Room next. I think I'm gonna see what our time difference is when we enter Wind Tunnel.
Yeah, makes sense. We all want a real good first game of finals, and we're getting it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Alexis is a minute or so, I think, right now behind Volc. Not even, actually. Like 30 seconds, perhaps?
Yeah.
They're really, really close.
Alright.
They are both very good runners, so Alexis is entering the Crusher Room as Volc leaves it, basically.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be hard. So the Volc has enough of lead. It's gonna take a little bit for Alexis to catch back up, but it's also not a big lead. I don't know. It's hard to tell, really.
Yeah. Entering
There is
invisible.
Yeah, go ahead.
Entering invisible spikes, I think, is 212.52 for Volc. So.
Yeah.
It's about 30-second difference.
Yep, okay, so I was right on that eyeball. Yeah, this is a 15-minute delay, by the way. So our runners should be about finishing up, I think, in real time at this point. Please don't spoil chat. I usually look at race time. I am not doing that right now because this race is so close.
Yeah.
We'll find out who wins the race when they finish the race.
Good, nice FW strats. Both runners. Oof, a little bit of struggle entering the one tunnel at 2:14.08. Oh. Alright. 28-second difference.
Okay, still basically the same.
Yeah.
And have we seen the? I don't think we've seen the boss key yet. I want to say.
No, we've got the small keys. We need the boss key still.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Also.
Oh, fake chest.
Yeah. Also, because we're playing on the dev branch, boss key icon actually will show up on the GUI now.
Oh yeah, right.
Next to the small key icon. All right. You expected to skip the back just because we had all the small keys by Crush Room? Yeah, this is a Gomo Shadow Temple of all Gomo Shadow Temples. At least we'll be able to drop FW at the front of the maze, and wherever the boss key is, we'll just get our FW back out of it later.
Yep.
And time for a very nice, relaxing river cruise as a bunch of Stalfos yeet themselves off the boat for no real good reason. Or we could just kill them. That works too.
For that.
Alright. Is it going to be in spiked walls around? Doesn't look like it.
Doesn't seem like it. Nope. Alright, Floor Master it is.
For those wondering, there's an invisible Floor Master in this room. We don't care, he's dead.
Yep.
Did Volc... Oh, Volc didn't put FW at the start of the maze. Interesting.
Yep.
I don't think Alexis did either. Did Alexis go straight for Wall Master?
He did not.
Oh no, he's gonna have to be odd. Alright. Let's see what time they drop into Bongo. Or at least open the door. 2:18, 21, or 22.
And they are now a Bongo fight apart. Alexis jumping in as Volc starts the death cutscene.
Yeah. Got once more Dead Hand in Ocarina of Time. Not surprised.
And Alexis gets the 1 cycle, which Volc did not, so that is bringing the time difference closer here.
Yeah.
Volc still has the lead, but it's closer than it was. 2:19:41 is when Volc walked into the blue warp. I think Alexis lost a little time in the back half of Shadow, so it's about 30 seconds, I think. To 1941 to 2:20:07. So, yeah, 26-second difference right now.
Yeah. All right.
They kind of basically ended up at a net 0 time loss versus or gain on Shadow Temple between them.
I think Alexis might have picked up 3 or 4 seconds, but given that he needs 30, it's 10%, but it's not 100%.
No.
All right. We've got our 3 spiritual stones, so we were able to summon the bridge. We found our light arrows on King Zora, so not even gonna have to go hunt for a hint. Yeah, time to go beat up Ganon.
Yep.
Alexis still has a little bit of time, depending on how these fights will go over both, but
we do have 2 top-tier runners, so it's
yeah.
gonna be tough to find 30 seconds here in the last 5 minutes.
It would be possible, like, if you were sitting on, like, 3 or 4 hearts. But you're sitting on 7, and I think Volc still might have a fairy in a bottle.
Volc might have a fairy in a bottle. Alexis has double defense, yeah.
Yeah, so they both have, like, the health if the Iron Knuckle fight goes wrong.
So we say that Volc does get whacked by the Dynalphos, but there we go.
Yeah. Alright, time for the Stalfos fight for Volc, and Alexis is taking care of the Dynalphos now. Much cleaner fight, though, for Alexis.
Yeah. Okay, 2:22:02 for Volc on leaving the Stalfos room. Ooh, and Volc getting whacked there. Then 2:22:22 for Alexis, so they're at about 20-second differential now.
Yeah.
When Alexis also getting whacked by the Iron Knuckles. 2:22:43 door for Volc. And 2:22. 55, it looks like, so gaining a bit of time there. Had a slightly cleaner Iron Knuckle fight for Alexis. Both got whacked, but it was a little less rough for Alexis. And 223.11 Ganondorf door for Volc. Okay, yeah, 12-13 second difference. Getting into Dwarf here.
Did you get the arrows from Zora's Domain? You bet we did. We even shot.
Yep.
We even shot a king with another set of arrows just to get our arrows faster.
Yep. Alright, Vulcan needs the one cycle here.
Yeah.
Three, 4, 5. Ooh, and I jinxed it. Now does Alexis get it? That's the next question. No. So Volc's loss of the one cycle does not cost him the lead. That could have if Alexis had gotten it.
Alright, now it's time for Ganon.
Matching each other time loss for time loss. Okay, hello. I think it's still about a 15-second differential or so, I believe, going into Ganon here. It's hard to get 15 seconds back on Ganon, but we'll see.
It just, if you miss the rolls, it could happen, but unfortunately, Volc's already through phase 1.
Yeah, very, very clean.
Yeah. Phase 2 goes faster.
And we go for Alexis and phase 1. Very nicely done for Volc, who does take it here.
And everybody, please get your GGs in chat for Volc, who finishes with a race time, GG time of 2:26.27.
And Alexis just behind here. With an official race time, that GG time of 2:26.44. 17 seconds at the end. GG.
Yeah. GGs.
And it looks like we will be getting both runners in for an interview. Both runners are French, so I will be providing some translation services. Feel free to post the questions, or any questions you may have in chat. Top, you're free to ask as well. And I'll be doing the translation here.
Yeah.
I think we might be having a little bit of technical issues, but
Yeah.
Discord can be a little silly sometimes.
Especially getting people to these servers for interviews.
Okay, and apparently the bot is also just a technical problem, so I'm just gonna. That works. And we are now joined by Volc. Salut, and GG.
Hello, thank you.
GG's. Honestly,
Yeah, go ahead.
just gonna say a very, very well race for both of you today. One of the closest finishes I've had to a chance to ever see. So, just thinking that it kind of came down to Alexis not having enough magic to cast Inspire to start to get into the Shadow Temple.
Yeah. Donc, GG, c'est une race extrêmement serrée. Regardez, une des races les plus serrées que nous avons vues, Tafal et moi.
Ouais, c'était super serré, très stressant même au final.
Ouais, la différence à la fin, c'est que Alexis, t'as trouvé ta magie, ton din juste un petit peu après Alexis, mais il n'avait pas assez de magie pour ouvrir la partie de Shadow. Donc,
Ah
il
ouais,
a
du coup, il a dû aller dans...
30 secondes pour chercher
Il a dû aller dans l'herbe
la magie.
Reviard.
Ouais. Et il a repris un peu de temps dans Shadow et dans le tour de GT, mais pas 30 secondes, malheureusement.
Ouais. Ouais, il a une meilleure exécution que moi, Alexis. Je sais que c'est un très très bon joueur.
Ouais, c'était
Très
extrêmement
dur.
cool à voir.
Après, dans l'ensemble, la seed, elle est normale. J'ai beaucoup retardé d'ici et je m'attendais à trouver Force 2 dans d'ici. Parce
Ouais.
que le hammer était bloqué par Force 2.
Ouais. Et, ok,
logique.
un moment. We are now joined by Alexis. GG, Alexis.
Yo, merci. J'y vole.
GG. Et du coup, je disais quoi?
T'as fait des essais assez tard et
Ouais.
t'étais un peu surpris par le first, je crois.
Alexis? Non, je m'attendais à l'avoir parce qu'il me la fallait pour le
Oh
hammer.
non, oui, non, parce qu'il reste pas grand-chose pour le first, ouais.
Ouais.
So just talking to Volk about he did DC late, but he wasn't too surprised by strength too because There wasn't much left for that at that point. Et GG Alexis. Alexis a fait d'essais beaucoup plus tôt avant de faillir et Faras tout même actuellement. Nous étions un peu choqués par ça. Mais t'as trouvé ta farce 2 et ton indice de GTG pas de Marfa très très tôt.
Ouais.
Et tu l'as eu autour de DQ?
Je l'ai eu après, mais tu sais, vu que j'ai fait d'ici hyper tôt, là où je l'ai en premier, c'est dans d'ici.
Ah, ok,
Il y
c'est
avait
vrai,
une
j'ai pas
copie
lu.
de GTG au Marfa dans DC.
D'accord.
Question pour toi actuellement, Alexis. Pourquoi t'as fait d'essais assez tôt avant Fire et Faras de donjons complétables qui sont requises?
Déjà, je voulais, déjà, j'avais pas encore de shield, donc déjà, je voulais descendre à CAC de sûr pour en acheter un, et après, voilà, je passe devant, et c'est quand même une bonne zone, donc du coup, c'est assez rapide.
Ah, d'accord,
Et
merci.
après, c'est vrai que j'y ai pensé en vrai quand j'ai eu GTG Morphin, je me dis putain, mais l'acide là, il me manque pas grand chose, hein, donc
Ouais.
je me suis dit, il faut peut-être se tailler d'ici en vrai.
Un
plus,
moment
j'ai
pendant
eu,
que je traduise. Okay, so yeah, discussing a little bit the DC play there between our runners. Yeah, Alexis did it much earlier, got the DC GTG path to more of a hint. Reason why Alexis did GTG so early is because he wanted a not GTG, DC so early is because he wanted a shield, so he was going back down DMT anyway. Was passing by DC, was passing by DC. It's a pretty good dense play. And it happened to work out here for him.
Mais du coup, le hammer, Alexis, tu l'as en logique, toi, avec la force 2, ou t'as aussi fait le trick?
Ah, j'ai fait le trick aussi, et je l'ai eu,
Ouais.
j'ai eu juste avant d'ici.
Tu vois, tu l'avais en essai, ok, d'accord. Ouais, quand je l'ai eu, moi, je suis direct à la fire, du coup.
Ouais.
Parce que moi, j'ai vu qu'il était voix, je me dis, on sait jamais. Puis quand j'ai eu le... Quand j'ai vu les Fire Arrow, j'ai quand même continué, enfin, je suis retourné dedans directement, et... Parce que je voulais pas dire que c'était les Fire Arrow qui étaient voix.
Ouais, j'ai dit un peu moi.
Alexis s'est quitté après Volvagia, il a pris ses Fire et il était parti.
Ouais, le truc, c'est que j'avais l'info de GTG, donc je me suis dit, je vais passer devant Westland soon.
Ouais,
et puis
tu t'es dit peut-être que le deal c'est là-bas.
Ouais, il y a moyen. Et puis peut-être aussi la tombe royale. Je me suis dit tombe royale aussi, parce que avant, j'avais prévu de faire Ice après Forest, mais du coup j'ai eu le hint.
Ouais, moi c'est pareil. Je voulais faire d'ici après Forest, et quand j'ai eu les deux hints autour, il y avait GTG Morpha, donc j'ai joué Requiem.
Ouais. Moi j'ai eu le hint, Serena Dice qui m'a dissuadé de le faire pour avoir Nocturne du coup. Mais...
Ouais, pareil, hein, ça me donnait pas trop envie.
Donc
ouais. Il fait la même chose et c'est ok, pas Dice.
Je pensais aux deux coffres du coup, ouais. Ouais, du coup, c'est pour ça les Fire Arrow, je pensais aux deux coffres, je me suis dit, on va les router, donc ça peut se tenter en plus. Plus je perds pas de temps, vu que de toute manière, j'aurais dû rejouer Bolero pour sortir de Fire.
Ouais.
Ouais, oui, c'est rapide.
Ouais.
Ok, donc un peu plus de traduction désolé. So, more discussions of matters. So about the whole bailing out of Fire Temple after Fire Arrows for Alexis, he had the GTG path, he wanted to follow that. Also, after beating Forest, getting the... Or on the way to Forest, getting the Ice to Serenade and Ice hint meant that Ice was less attractive, but Alexis could route GTG with Wasteland and with the... And I was also thinking about Composer Grave and all that, so there was just other things for him to do.
Yeah. It was actually kind of interesting that early on, I think you're very, very close in following each other's footsteps, just slight sequencing, but after picking up Sorry Song, Volc ran out of SFM into Kukiri Forest and got the 20-pack of Chews in Midos, which kind of, I think, sparked a lot of these later the divergence that came next.
Oui, donc une petite divergence assez tôt, c'est que dans Chowdown, Alexis, t'as trouvé Sun Song sur Saria et t'es parti immédiatement. Tu n'as pas lu les deux autres indices de SFM et tu n'as pas lu l'indice de KF jusqu'au plus tard. Et Volc a trouvé Samsung, il a trouvé les 3 indices du SFM, il a fait l'indice de Kokiri et il a trouvé 28 chez Mido.
Ouais,
Ouais, ok. Ouais, on avait
Et je
parlé sur
pense qu'il
Skype.
lui
on avait
ça lui
parlé.
a donné son long shot beaucoup plus tôt aussi dans Eaglefield.
Ouais.
C'était son premier hookshot actuellement, je
Ouais,
crois.
mon premier hook c'était Eaglefield et le long shot je l'ai presque directement derrière.
Ouais, l'autre hookshot sur
Ouais.
le fait DMT.
Ouais. Alors, je pense que ça m'a quand même évité pas mal de backtracking, le fait d'avoir les. Quoique non, parce qu'en fait j'ai le int. Bah, je pense que j'évite en gros d'aller checker Destiny Grotto. Parce qu'après en fait le int qui est bien c'est que. Bah, je sais pas quel int t'as eu toi. Quand t'as fait Samsung comme
Oui,
ça.
le int de Sun
Bah,
Glaive
j'ai
avec
fait,
un
ouais.
bon back.
Bah, j'ai fait Totsog, ouais, parce que bah, leur lit, de toute façon, c'est de la merde hein, jusqu'au bon bag.
Ouais.
Hein.
Ah bah oui, on a rien. Hein. J'ai fait Valley Lac.
Ouais, bah pareil. Hein.
On a
Pareil,
fait
on est
Grotto
obligé
de
en fait. Hein.
Altitude.
Oui, vous avez fait presque des routes très similaires dans l'early game, un peu de divergence comme Meadow South, mais pas grand-chose jusqu'au le play dans DC, puis Alexis a quitté Fire après les Fire et il était retourné plus tard.
Ouais.
Mais t'as faut clear water d'un coup, Volk et Alexis, il a skippé Darkling River Chest et il est allé à Spirit.
Ouais, bah en fait,
Ouais,
je me
c'est
suis
Dark
dit.
River Chest. Putain.
Ouais.
Ah ouais, oh, bah, t'avais bien joué quoi, du coup, let's go.
Parce que.
Ouais, parce que Volk avait son long shot, il a pu full clear water d'un coup.
Ouais, je me suis dit peut-être qu'elle avait qu'à aller là-haut. Je voulais pas faire Central Pillar. Bon, bah au final, c'était là.
Ouais, c'était tout.
Ouais.
But okay, minor translation for the English side. Just discussing kind of mid-game there, very similar routes up until Alexis bailed out of fire after fire arrows. Volk continued, and then Volk full cleared water, basically, and Alexis skipped Darklink Loop and went Spirit instead. Because Volk had the long shot that first trip, which Alexis got quite a bit later. Mais à la fin, oui, c'était un petit casino pour Dins.
Ouais.
Mm.
Ouais, c'était.
C'est une nocturne à Ice.
Je m'attendais à l'avoir sur Big Po et au final, non. Et là, c'est.
Oui, le bouteille avec une Big Po sur dans le graveyard.
Ouais, je l'ai pris très tard.
Ouais.
Je voulais pas le faire en legit. Je voulais la choper. Je savais qu'il y avait une bouteille là-bas. Mais. Ouais, j'y croyais pas trop. Je me suis dit, c'est forcément la force qui était voie, vu qu'elle débloque le boomerang. Et du coup, il fallait avoir la force 2 qui est pour avoir le hammer, pour avoir le boomerang. Non,
Ouais,
même pas,
c'est
parce que le
ça.
boomerang n'est pas derrière le hammer, je crois.
Oui, il y avait une clé sur au sus, une clé sur Volvaltia.
Non, on va déjà les faire à Rome, mais.
Oh non, Fire Home.
Si.
Peut-être, mais
Je sais plus.
force de c'est requis aussi pour GTG, n'oublie pas.
Oui.
Ouais.
Bah, la caisse, c'est derrière force 2, ça, c'est sûr.
Ouais, il y avait une clé dans le Lake Room qui était requis pour Cass. Discussing a little the paths. Yeah, so this basically ended up being a bit of a casino hunt for Dins at the end. Luke was worried about that big pose with the bottle and graveyard because they both got kind of late. And then, yeah, great because we knew graveyard was for. Yeah, there was just a strength on Bongo for Path to Bongo and Market, which was ultimately GTG if nothing else. Key logic there with a key and Dyke like room for central chest Kokiri sword.
C'était aussi des choux sur Dompé.
Ouais, des choux sur
Ouais,
Dompé.
C'est marrant, ça. C'était marrant, les coups, juste avant le bon bag.
Ouais.
Ouais, t'as trouvé les choux et les bons bags immédiatement après, Alexis. Je pense que t'as trouvé ces deux choses juste après que Volk a trouvé l'indice dans Eaglefield pour Sun Sanglé pour le bon bag. C'était amusant.
Ouais, cette grotto m'a complètement tout changé quand je l'ai faite.
Ouais.
Parce que je comptais pas partir à CAC. Je pense que je repassais enfant. Adulte.
Ah oui, mais t'as vu, l'indice était
Ah.
décidé d'aller
Du coup, l'indice, il
très
m'a.
bien.
L'indice, tout changé.
But yeah, so little discussion there. Because Alexis got the bomb bag and bomb shoes off Sun's Grave and Dompe digging right after one another, and about the same time as Volc got the Boulder of Destiny for, well, the Sun's Grave hit and that hook shot, which changed Volc's routing because he would have got adult, but then changed his mind and went over to get the bomb bag.
Yeah. Yeah, completely understandable, knowing also more than Market is, that Market was path to Bongo, and Bomb Cheese would Bomb Bag would ultimately get you your strength.
Yeah, ouais, particulièrement avec le market Pato Bongo, et t'as trouvé rien à ce point-là pour ça, et le bomb bag ouvre l'accès à bowling pour évidemment une personne.
Ouais.
Et elle était pas trop compliquée à la fin. DMC au PG pour Saria, évidemment.
Ouais, c'est ça.
Fire au bongo pour le boomerang, Marquette au bongo pour le farce, GTG au Marfa pour les irons, et SFM Path au PG pour Suns pour le bomb bag pour tout. C'était un peu intéressant d'avoir le deuxième path pour PG parce que ça nous donne l'info que le chaos débloque une ou plus des stones pour qu'il n'existe pas une path au Goma.
Moi, j'ai pas compris.
Donc, avec les deux types avec Truston Pledge et les deux médaillons pour le BK de Ganons, s'il y a un item requis pour les stones, ça ne peut pas être un T pour path au médaillon.
D'accord, ok.
C'est les paths sont priorisés pour les stones en premier. Donc, avec 100 paths pour Goma, ça nous dit qu'il faut avoir le chaos pour quelque chose pour une stone, et évidemment, nous avons vu immédiatement après, oh, ok, c'est juste RL dans DQ pour ça.
Ouais, c'est ça.
Minor explanation of path prioritization for why we didn't get a Goma path today, which was mildly interesting. Yeah. Est-ce que vous avez des questions pour nous?
Bah non, hein. Tout était dit.
Spécialement.
Une seed extrêmement serrée à la fin.
Ouais. Je m'attendais pas à ce que tu finisses direct.
Ouais, il faut
je m'attendais à me faire snipe. Bon.
Ouais, j'ai complètement fermé FaceTime pendant Shadow parce que j'ai vu que c'était juste 30 secondes d'écart entre vous deux pour l'entrée de Shadow, et je n'ai pas voulu être spoiled par le FaceTime avec le délai. Alexis, tu étais techniquement un peu en avance entre Radians, peut-être 30 secondes, un peu plus, mais tu n'avais pas assez de magie pour ouvrir Shadow à la fin.
Ah, c'est ça qui me fait perdre, sérieux.
C'est la magie, du coup, t'avais pas de magie à ce qui paraît.
Bah ouais, il manquait de la magie. Après, je sais qu'avec un champ, on peut avoir la luciole, mais j'étais en mode. La dernière fois que j'ai fait, ça n'avait pas marché, donc j'étais dit qu'on va couper des herbes, c'est mieux. Ah, c'est ça qui me remet derrière. Bon, bah, de toute façon, c'est ok.
T'étais légèrement en avance avant, mais c'était extrêmement serré à la fin. Mais non, GG. Vraiment GG à vous deux.
Vérité, en plus, surtout que. En plus, j'ai bien Pharaon dans Water, mais ça servait à rien, vu que, comme j'avais prévu de faire Ice. J'avais pas capté que de toute manière, j'aurais Serenade pour revenir si jamais je veux faire Darkling. Mais Bon, mais c'est ok. Ok, de toute façon, Volc avait mieux joué, il a fait plein de trucs que j'ai pas fait, et puis.
Bah, t'as fait Grand Gel quand même que j'ai pas fait. Hein.
Mais tu l'as pas fait. J'avais compris
non,
l'inverse.
chez cette gel, j'ai pas fait moi. J'avais l'indice de Daruya et j'ai pas fait Po et Big Rolling.
Ok, ouais. Donc, bah, j'ai fait, ça. Bah, du coup, il y a que ça, mais j'ai pas fait par rapport à toi. J'ai pas. Il y a ça que j'ai pas fait. Discal, tu l'as fait, non, je pense.
Ouais, Discal, je l'ai fait. J'ai même oublié de le checker. En gros, j'ai joué Nocturne, j'ai pris le Big Po dans la caisse et j'ai fait Archery Cac. Et après, je suis parti donner Big Po direct. J'ai joué Prélude et j'étais donné Big Po. J'ai checké ATZ et c'est là que je me dis merde, j'ai pas checké Discal. J'ai complètement oublié. Et du coup, vu qu'après ATZ, je fais d'ici, bah là, je vais checker Discal.
Right.
Ah, ok. Bon, bah, c'est ok, ça c'est quand même mis bien. Ouais, non, bah, moi, il me manquait
Ouais,
une
ouais.
Skull, je crois. Il me manquait une Skull et j'étais en mode, bon, je l'aurais à Ice, ça c'est ok.
Ouais, non,
Mais bon,
j'ai
si
chopé
c'était ça,
assez rapidement là-dessus.
j'étais en mode, je veux pas que ce soit ça.
Discal, c'est une check facile à laisser à côté.
Ouais, mais après, le problème, c'est que bon, en SGL, les SGL, ça va très vite, quoi.
Ouais.
Hey, vous
Après,
avez fait presque une full clear et c'était 2h20,
ouais,
2h26 pour vous deux.
Bon, à
Ouais,
part
bah,
Ghost Child en Overworld, il me restait que ça. Bon, j'ai tout fait.
ouais, bah, moi, il me restait bah, 10 Skull, Darkling River Chest, un check dans Fire,
Ouais, pareil, un check dans Fire aussi.
Quelques checks de
quelques,
fire.
ouais, puis quelques checks dans Spirit, j'ai pas fait Twin Rova, j'ai pas fait les torches. Et il y a
Attends,
un check en
t'as
check
fait
que j'ai
Spirit?
pas fait aussi. De quoi?
T'as fait Spirit?
Oui, il a
Ouais,
fait
Spirit,
Spirit
Ah
parce
bah
qu'il
ouais, bah
avait
voilà.
First 2
Bah,
très tôt.
Ah oui, t'as
t'as
pas fait
beaucoup.
Spirit?
Ah mais non, j'ai juste fait
Oui,
les deux premiers
parce
checks en
qu'il a
adulte.
fait. Oui, il a fait DC,
Donc, pas de le jouer,
Alexis.
hein.
Il est entré dans Spirit, il a trouvé aucune clé en adulte et il est allé à Ice après.
Ah, mais je suis un illettré, putain, je comprends rien sur Time.
Non,
Ah, je suis un
Spirit, j'ai
putain
juste fait les
d'illettré.
deux premiers checks en adulte et vu qu'il n'y avait pas de clé,
Ah.
bah je jouais
Et
boléro,
oui,
je fais
je me dis, c'est bizarre que tu me dises, ouais, t'as pas fait Child Spirit, mais t'as fait Adult Spirit. Je me disais, c'est bizarre, là, parce que la seule clé que j'ai eue, elle était dans le Child, il a dû au moins faire les deux coffres. Et je me suis
Non,
dit,
non,
c'est juste, tu l'as pas fait au complet,
j'ai
quoi.
hésité à le faire après Jabu. Je me suis dit, est-ce que je fais Spirit Child comme ça, je full clear mon Child sauf Grand City. Et j'ai fait, non, vas-y, je passe adulte et je préfère les faire d'ici. Ouais, je vais d'ici après Jabu.
Donc, petit. Okay, petite traduction.
Ok.
Discussing a little bit there. The difference in magic for entering the Shadow Temple being kind of the final thing for the time difference. Also, Volc never did do most Metal Spirit. Did the first two checks did DC late, so had 4 strength 2 late, so went DC Adult Spirit got locked out and went Ice, because Volk thought about doing Child Spirit after Jabu, but decided to go do Adult instead, and yeah, neither of them ended up having much left at the end of the seat there. 10 skulls for Alexis, Darkling River for him, things like loose ends like Big Pose. Volk was intending to do 10 skulls after DC, but forgot. And so I had to make a run back after turning in Big Pose and doing like Tech Grotto and all that. C'était définitivement une site intéressante à router.
Ouais, bah le routine, il faut.
Bah, avec leur lit incroyable, là.
Ouais.
Ouais, du coup, t'as beaucoup mieux joué que moi au final. Hein. Si t'as fait tout Spirit, enfin tout Spirit, une bonne partie de Spirit.
Ouais. Ouais, après,
T'avais le miroir?
Ouais, le miroir, il est au
Ah, tu
lab.
l'avais? Ouais, le lab, je l'avais aussi.
Oui, tous vous deux
Ouais.
ont trouvé le miroir après GTG. Vous êtes allés. Vous avez fait GTG, vous fait Amarox, puis descendrez au lac par le vallée.
Ouais, bah
Vous
ouais.
avez trouvé
On
le
a passé
miroir
Renade, donc.
juste avant Water.
Et bon, j'ai 2 trips GTG, mais j'ai l'air fort reposé, donc ça fait pas perdre trop de
Ouais,
points.
bah. Ouais, la magie, on l'a tout de suite. Enfin, je sais même plus où c'est. Ah oui, c'était sur Dampé, c'est vrai.
Ouais, dans Péris. Ouais.
Ouais, et puis la deuxième, je sais pas, peut-être le gros coffre dans Shadow, on saura jamais.
Ouais, c'est possible, j'ai pas ouvert non plus.
Oh, ouais,
J'ai hésité à
pareil,
l'ouvrir en me disant peut-être
normal.
BGS et.
Je vais checker le spoiler log actuellement.
Ouais.
Yeah, but
Ouais.
we're discussing they both got the din, so that was not Matt the mirror shield because he got down the way to water. And okay, so asking about double magic, the double magie, it's in the well, c'est au puits.
Ah, dans le puits, d'accord.
Nice.
Parce que
Heureusement
s'il
que
était
tu
firelocked,
d'ailleurs.
il y avait une clé sur le sunblock room, donc c'est des puits, c'est derrière la magie.
Ouais. C'était quoi? C'était Jabu.
Mais j'ai vu, c'était juste pour Nocturne.
Ouais. J'avais peur, ça. Quand j'ai checké le champ à Tot,
Ouais.
je me suis dit, putain, j'espère que c'est nocturne.
Non, nous avons déterminé que c'est définitivement nocturne là parce qu'il restait vraiment pas grand chose d'autre
Ouais.
pour ça.
Bah, j'avais pas la force 2, moi, à ce moment-là, mais quand j'ai eu nocturne à Tot, j'avais pas encore la force 2.
Ah ouais.
Hmm.
Ouais, t'as trouvé
Ouais.
force très très tard.
Ouais, moi je l'avais déjà, et bah, juste après que je chope Nocturne, bah, je fais Big Po et je fais Destiny, et après je vais au Spirit.
Ah ouais, d'accord, ok.
Ouais,
Ah, donc t'as long shot tard et j'ai force 2 tard.
oui, c'est ça.
Ouais, bah oui.
Yeah, one runner
Totalement,
got
ouais.
long shot late, the other got strength too late.
Ouais.
Ok, ok.
Hey, non, j'ai à vous deux. Je pense que je n'ai plus des questions.
Bah, merci
Euh,
beaucoup. Hein.
Ouais, bah merci
ouais,
pour le restream. Hein.
Merci pour le stream. Ouais.
ouais, c'est
Et puis,
toujours un plaisir.
on
Bonne
espère une
chance à
réussite
vous.
aussi incroyable, ouais, samedi.
Ouais.
Oui. Bonne chance pour vous deux pour samedi. Ce serait à 16h chez vous.
Ouais, c'est ça.
Ouais, donc, je vais vers là. Et on aura une restream anglaise et potentiellement une restream française aussi. Je pense que CZ sera dispo pour commenter potentiellement. Et je vais
Ouais.
vérifier. Et GG à vous deux et bonne chance à samedi.
Bah, merci beaucoup. Bonne
Merci.
soirée, bonne journée, Star.
Bonne
Et bonne
soirée.
soirée à toi, Alexis. Encore GG.
Oui. Bonne soirée.
Merci à toi aussi, Volc.
Merci. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
All right, so outroing in English here. GG's again to both of our runners. We will be seeing them again this Saturday for Game 2 of Grand Finals, which will be at 4 p.m. their time. That'll be 4 p.m. in CEST, 10 a.m. Eastern. We will be restreaming it in English, and hopefully we'll get a French restream possibly as well, which would be on Speedgaming Français. That would pending volunteers, but we'll be back here for that. Until then, though, GG's to both our runners. Thanks to everyone for watching. Please give everyone a follow here to our runners, Alexis and Volc, to my co-com, thank you, Toffile, for joining me, and to Vaiva and Virgil for doing the tracking. For now, that's it for us. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time.